Howdy, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome back for more of WWE 2K22 MyRise storyline. This is Kurai's story, and this is Alliance Team, a part of Paper Mario Z Rebirth, as we're going to continue our story in progress, and welcome to episode 9. So, yeah. And speaking of episode 9, she sees a message. Well, Kurai, of course, of what you saw with the continuation with yes, and if you saw the comic strip visual novel thumbnail when Asami Yamamoto says Pookie Bear, she's mentioning that to Isaac. Or should I say Jonathan? They're all shocked to hear like Pookie Bear, like Isaac's like, oh no, please don't call me that, please. And she couldn't help it, calling her Pookie Bear. And I think the others are kind of starting to giggling. Most of them are women, to be honest. Like, Pookie Bear. Like, oh, so he doesn't like being called Pookie Bear. Or he makes him a little bit embarrassed. So yeah. Of course, you'll see Jonathan on some of the comic strip visual novel thumbnails besides Raiden. But usually you'll see Asami. Of course, bet why she came friends to Kurai. It's simple. She knows how to make friends quickly. So became good friends and knows how to discipline herself because of Kurai. Besides being the multi-billionaire from the family of Yamamoto. All right, so here's the message. William Regal says, I'd like you to cordially invite you to compete in the Mae Young Classic. This year is open to all WWE superstars, and if you need any additional enticement, the winner will get to face Rhea Ripley for the NXT Championship. And I think Kurai will not be able to pass this opportunity away, so she wants to be in it, like, really much. Of course, Kurai, first time going into that Mae Young Classic, yes. William Regal says, I suspected as much, so I already had you enter the bracket. You'll have your work cut out for you, I'm afraid. You've drawn Tamina. Best of luck. Yeah, and this is why Tamina kind of, usually does not like Kurai this much because, like, I don't know why, but usually that's kind of the issue. But usually it's not easy to earn one's respect to go for fighting options against mixed martial arts. By the way, remember, rewards is the Mae Young Classic stage. If you want to try to complete this story, get this reward. 15 plus grade points, you name it. Kurai mentioned about it was it was tough moving forward, and when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. She still hasn't learned how to be better than her best. She wants to be the best she can be. But like I said, Raiden actually kept a close watch from her ever since. Even Asami was absolutely impressed ever since she became friends to her. But that's a story for another time from my sweet bullying of how she came to be in the first place.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Japan, the super athlete, beautiful Cutie Pie Bay.
Her athletic skills and toughness are undeniable, but she needs to watch herself because if she's not careful, she'll receive an education she won't like.
There's no injury time in WWE like there is in pro soccer.
Pro soccer athlete, definitely from more than one country.
And a win tonight will go a long
She does originate from Japan, grew up there very much, but somehow likes to go into suburban livelihood. being watched by Raiden, being watched by others, being quick friends with Asami Yamamoto.
She's just gonna punch you in the mouth and fight you.
And here comes Tamina.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
Tamina's come so close so many times to title glory in WWE for over a decade.
Finally, Tamina would experience that crowning achievement, becoming one half of the women's tag team champions alongside a fellow veteran, Natalya.
I remember that.
And with that, the Mae Young Classic is officially underway.
So, in this story, win it by pinfall or submission. It's the only way you want to try to do this for this Mae Young Classic.
It's even more exciting this year with Rhea Ripley and an NXT Championship match waiting at the finish line.
Just remember, your opponents can block light and heavy strikes, but cannot block grapples, because you are vulnerable to grapples, because it does not block you from grapples, because you are vulnerable to grapples. There's your machine gun fire strikes of the basement punches. And there is that high-flying Uranagi. Uranagi, it's kind of like almost similar to a rock bottom move. So it is like the grabbing, it's like trying to give your opponent a hug, only just a Uranagi move similar to a rock bottom.
By the opposition here.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this around. Boom, just relentless.
She's feeling the hurt here.
There's that slapstick, and here comes the penalty kick, which is somewhat like that to soccer, which is very similar. And there is the leg grab, and here is the fireman's carry, along with the driver, which is known as the Piper's Pit.
Springboard, Phoenix Splash! You gotta be kidding me.
And there is the grapple move, the wrist clutch, kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist, putting onto that hammerlock move, and then stretching the other arm. And it's similar to like a Hapkido from Jihan Jae from that 30-minute movie cutscene from Game of Death with Bruce Lee. So it is kind of like similarities, because it's the only way to how to fighting against your opponent is you have to empty your mind in a sort of way. And usually Kurai knows how to empty her mind, but usually sometimes when it comes to opponents that try to get the best of her, sometimes emptying your mind would not be as easy as you think it is. So Kurai had to be formless like water when it comes to NXT. But when it comes to NXT, for those who are like rookies and youngsters, it's not as easy as you think it is, because you need to be certain when it comes to that. You have to give it your all. And there is the counter dragon screw, and there is that head takedown.
That is just insulting.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried
A
like
little
ragdoll
too
here.
slow for Tamina. And there is the takedown along with the consecutive palm strikes. So there it is.
Palm strikes.
And there is that standing moonsault. So there you have it. There's the super kick, and there is the German suplex combined with you can pin your opponent or try to do that German exploder suplex. So there is that deadlift Yokozuka cutter. So to the carrying position of the arm, and then doing that power of the spin of that cutter move. there is the Moonlight Drive, also known as the Corkscrew Neck Breaker. So turning your opponent like that, and it's doing a little bit on a corkscrew throw down. And then it's along with the neck to combine, and you call it the Corkscrew Neck Breaker.
Tamina has to devise a new plan here.
If you want to damaging your opponent this much onto one part of the limbs is most likely to either that or try to lower your opponent's health as much as you can by damaging your opponent by tapping into your mixed martial arts move of this, because I find like from WWE, which is kind of like this world wrestling entertainment, but has those who have a background of mixed martial artists or what they can because of what Bruce Lee's famous, incredible kung fu moves, Chinese kung fu. That popularity of Bruce Lee is hardly diminished. And there is the Venus flytrap, similar to that of the Three Amigos, which is only slightly altered to Suplex City. There you have it. The Venus flytrap.
Tamina now is being sized up.
Tamina gets out of harm's way.
We've already seen a few shots delivered up in that region.
Anticipating something for that familiarity. Wow.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all
Gotta do
sorts of
better
trouble
than
here.
this.
And up the turnbuckles we go. Up high.
Nice try.
Evading offense. Sidewalk slam. That's got
There is your sidewalk slam, and that was impressive.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
Nice try. So that displaying the kind of a stalling suplex is how you much putting into your own body strength of the upper body is just absolutely incredible. And there is that grappling move, Hapkido, which is a judo throw, and there you have it. Like whether it's Chinese or karate, so that's how it is when it comes to mixed martial arts.
Beautiful, expertly executed combination of strikes and some kicks to follow.
How many strikes can one superstar deliver?
As many as you want.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Up and down. What a slam.
Looking bad for her here. Reversal. Can she?
Up high.
Too slow.
Dodge that one nicely.
What a sidewalk slam.
You really? This is when it comes to go to anticipation. Instead of like thinking that move.
Incredible.
And there is that deadlift German suplex. Just doing the deadlift and then doing a German suplex is not as easy as you think it is. There is the double underhook butterfly suplex, and there you have it.
You can tell she wants to put an end to this.
Sports science. We're learning something to that with mixed martial arts moves that kind of similar to that of Bruce Lee. Wow, unbelievable. And here comes the prism trap, also known as the inverted Texas cloverleaf, and there you have it.
Taps out. Taps out.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
Here is your winner, the super athlete, beautiful Cutie Pie Bay.
She earns the W against fierce competition.
This certainly wasn't an easy win, but she pulled it off. And in the end, that's all that matters.
Kurai's able to pull it off, but this is just like I said, there will be obstacles along the way because it's not just Dakota Kai, that's one of them. Tamina as well, then others like such as Sasha Banks. It's like there will always be trials that what comes at from, whether it's NXT, Raw, SmackDown, you name it, anything goes. Even for special events such as WrestleMania, TLC, Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Fastlane, Payback, and you name it. Wow. Not even done with you. Yeah, Tamina just never learns. Never learns. Melee Fanny Fan.
Looks like we're facing each other in the next round of the Mae Classic.
You won your first round match? Who did you face?
Dakota Kai. She was about to hit me with the chiropractor, but then she slipped on the wet mat. I ended up capitalizing, and I'm through.
On a wet mat?
Why was the mat wet?
I went full Triple H tribute on my entrance. Might have gone a bit overboard with the water spit part.
Did you have something to do with the water?
Well, sometimes you've got to use every tool in your arsenal to get the W. I'll have to stay on my toes against you. Literally.
Who knows? I might have found my secret weapon.
The water spit? Okay, or a bottle of water? I don't know. Is that even legal? I mean, you can drink water before the match. Ugh. I'll give you that. I mean, yeah, I mean, first Sasha Banks, and now Dakota Kai, then Tamina. Who else that's for those who despise Kurai in such a way? Like I said, obstacles, there will be trials, and it's a tough hill to climb. For Kurai, that is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Japan, the super athlete, beautiful Cutie Pie.
It was at the Performance Center where the superstar developed a multifaceted approach with equal emphasis on offense and defense.
Shawn Michaels and Beth Phoenix utilized all of her athletic background to allow her to use her body as a weapon.
And she definitely knows how to be, when it comes to from her soccer athletic skills and her mixed martial arts, she definitely knows how to put it to the test. And now making herself the best of it when it comes to WWE.
Super fan turned superstar. It's Melee Fan.
Melee Fanny Fan.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Melee Fanny Fan.
The WWE Universe already reaching a fever pitch upon their arrival, and we are just seconds away from a highly anticipated match.
Asami is actually impressed of how she done into WWE.
One of the top
before she decided to go into
division,
like
and she plans on showing exactly
buying into the shareholding from WWE and wanted to become a manager. She was the anonymous manager, but like I said, that's another time for My Sweet Bully.
After a shocking upset win against Dakota Kai, Melee Fan is looking to stun the WWE Universe yet again here in round 2 of the Mae Young Classic.
This time, Fanny will have to do it against an
wow,
NXT superstar.
Incredible. So, as you can see on the objectives, they will be showing objectives of if you wanted to win this match. However, there are storylines that shows as a scripted loss because the storyline needs to follow Otherwise, how are you going to follow the objectives of the storyline, whether it's a scripted loss or a scripted victory? Like, answer me that question or that type of matter, because that is what it needs to be doing.
She's beginning to flag a little.
Can't block grapples. I'm on defense.
And shoulders are down.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Standing moonsault. Mei Lee isn't being given any room to recover.
This is where Mei Lee will be tested.
And these two former training partners from the PC are going back and forth in this Mae Young Classic match.
Mei Lee looks to take advantage. Reversal. And the referee.
And get hit by the referee. And then guess what comes next?
Here comes Tamina. Out for revenge for losing
Tamina with a kendo stick because she was furious losing in the first round of the Mae Young Classic. And then, because of that, the referee never saw it. The referee never saw it. And Mei Lee doesn't even know what has happened. She doesn't even know that Tamina just came in all of a sudden using a kendo stick in front of Kurai.
And down with the frog splash. That could be it.
2, 3. It's all over. Mei Lee.
It's like, when did that happen? And like, this was not supposed to happen, and because of that, Tamina just got away with a vengeance of her own.
What a lost opportunity tonight for Fanny's opponent due to Tamina's involvement. You have to assume there's more to come between those two.
You see that this is going to start to turning into a rivalry between Tamina and Kurai, and because of that, Mei Lee had nothing to do with it. However, Tamina had something to do with Kurai in the first place, losing in the first round, and she doesn't take this lightly. She will take this literally in a serious matter. And this is why when Kurai wants to become the best, she will lose the hard way. She will understand what it means to be the best, but somehow it's not what it seems to be when it comes to the hard way. Didn't stop you. Watch your back. Ooh. And look, and okay, so Kurai, watch this.
Whoa, Tamina just got blindsided. She's on NXT. What's she even doing here?
She's settling a debt from their Mae Young Classic encounter.
She says, you struck me, I strike you. That makes us even. Yeah, ever heard of the words, treat others the way you wanted to be treated? Guess what she got? So, Mandy Rose and William Regal back to back. She say, Mandy Rose says, Sailor Miku, saw your little dust up with Tamina Snuka. I'm thinking you and Tamina settle things once and for all here on WWE Raw. What do you say? And Regal says, I say this quarrel began on WWE NXT and will end here. Mandy Rose. I've already discussed it with WWE management and they're on board. So we are WWE management, but whatever. Okay. And Regal says, now that's settled, it's up to you. Would you like to face Tamina Snuka in a steel cage, falls count anywhere, or an extreme? Okay, so she wants to do a little something new besides a tables match. So she wants to do a steely cage. She wants to make sure she cannot get away. There's no running from inside a steel cage. No entrance, no escape. So the only way that she is able to win is by three choices. pinfall, submission, or escape the cage, and both feet must touch the floor. 2 options to escape the cage. Climb out of the cage by climbing up the top of the fence and over the cage, and both feet must touch the floor. That was option 1. Option 2, ask the referee to open the door and then exit the cage out of the door, and both feet must touch the floor in ringside. There are no countouts and no disqualifications, and low blows are legal under steel cage match rules.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Japan, the super athlete, beautiful Kurai Geno.
Here's an athlete who left professional soccer for greater physical challenges. Since she set foot in the Performance Center, she's been dedicated to fulfilling her potential as a WWE superstar.
Her ability to take to the ring so naturally has been the talk of sports entertainment media.
It's going down, and she is ready.
Here's another thing. Even if you try to go to the ropes or close to the ropes while being stuck in a submission move, it's not going to force a break. It's not going to force a break because there are no force breaks if you go to the ropes on a steel cage match, because the only way you're going to force a break is to escape it. The ropes can be used as leverage, but it will not force a break. Will not. Understand it well.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
Tamina's come so close so many times to title glory in WWE for over a decade.
Finally, Tamina would experience that crowning achievement, becoming one half of the women's tag team champions alongside a fellow veteran, Natalya.
Attempt to win by pinfall or submission, so I don't think escape is not an option for Sailor Miku, or goes by the name of Kurai. So the only thing if she wants to do is to keep Tamina inside the steel cage where she cannot run, escape, or hide. I mean, she can run around the steel cage, but she cannot hide.
Tamina gets out of harm's way.
She cannot hide because there is no way.
Super kick. Not done yet. The Florida Keys. Uh-oh, here's the setup.
And here comes the wicked Black Mass. Like I said, it's not like even if she goes to the ropes, it's not gonna force a break, or even if she put her foot on the ropes, it's not going to. It's not gonna break off the referee's count. It will not. Of course, once again, there's the word dirty pin, of course, because it is all legal. Dirty pins are legal in a steel cage match. It's all legal. Oh my.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
I don't think Tamina does not want to give Kurai a second chance to move.
Fire slam. Momentum is completely shifted to Tamina.
And this one is all Tamina.
And since that Tamina does not want to give someone a chance to move, I think Kurai would likely to do the same respectfully, but still, she will not give her a chance to move. And there is that power bomb with the flash knee with that mixed martial arts move, similar to that when it comes to a little bit of Bruce Lee. Onto the fence.
Trampling the opposition.
Counters that.
Here's a combo of strikes. Wow.
Hello! There's the pump handle, and there is the fireman's carry, and there is that Death Valley driver. So it's like a rolling body slam. Rolling body slam.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here. But Tamina's just one move from turning this around. Counter from Tamina. Tamina showing how much punishment.
No, and there is that counter with the DDT, and Kurai has anticipated that move, and there is the grapple move with the wrist clutch, and then turns it into a hammerlock, grabs the other wrist, and then does the arm stretch. Hokkaido from Korea. No, you know, like, it's kind of like from, for those who watch Game of Death, you'll know what I'm talking about, the types of mixed martial arts with China, Japan, and Korea.
Stop the bleeding, and she also gained command of this match.
Powerful contact by Tamina. Grabs the leg. Leg toss. And kicks out.
Yeah, like I said, it's not going to force a break.
I'm not sure there's anything she can do here. She is.
And it does not phase Miku, even though it's getting stuck on a submission hold.
Man, just a multitude of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
When it comes to mixed martial arts, you don't mess with Kurai.
Shooting star.
Wow, and here comes the diamond cutter that she set up for, but not.
Tamina sidesteps that.
Wow.
Nice super.
There's one,
And there is more to come.
and there's two, and here comes the Venus flytrap. Like I said, it's similar to Three Amigos.
Get without the bell ringing.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
If you want to try to lower your opponent's health.
Position here. Get ready.
And here comes the inverted figure four leg lock. And if you try to move your own knee, your patella moves with you. And it's absolutely painful when it comes to that.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not enough damage on the legs. And if you want to try to damage on the legs, you're going to try to damage your opponent's legs on one part of the limb in order for them to, how do I say, working the submission faster. Looking for the Kinshasa! Kinshasa, which is strong style, which is similar to a claymore, only instead of your foot, it's the knee, powerful knee strike, similar to a claymore from a low, powerful single drop on a single-legged drop kick. Only it's the knee and not the foot. Call it strong style, Kinshasa. It's a Japanese name.
I don't think anybody will question the toughness.
And won that move in by the Kinshasa. Strong style, that is.
Always makes me happy. I kind of want to hop in there and celebrate with them.
So trying to set up at the charge and then pulling off a powerful knee strike is like a drop kick knee strike. Only instead of the foot, it's the knee. So we call it the Kinshasa. There you have it, Kinshasa. Kurai facing off Tamina not once but twice, but we know that this is not the end. We know this is not the end. Tamina says, gave it some thought, and I'm going to refocus my efforts on Raw. where they belong. I'm through wasting my time with NXT nuisances. Yeah, run away, coward. So, let's see. Did you see my match versus You Only Live Once? I ducked under a drop kick and flew right out of the ring. I won the Mae Young Classic by countout. Pandemonium is officially here. Yay! Don't know if you saw my title match versus Rhea. Tried the water spit, tried ducking, but she had an answer for everything. So I might have lost, but looks like Rhea Ripley watches my matches. I count that as a win. Okay, that's right. And how did that work out for you? I don't know. There's the general manager's office. Like, unbelievable. Yeah, it's yay. Kurai finishing against Tamina. So, like, Tamina thinks it's a waste of time losing twice, but she knows that Kurai will be ready when it comes to this. Royal Stumble, Dark Match, Desperation, The Road to Rhea, Not That Kind of Fan, and Shake, Shake, Shake It Up. Don't ask. Please. Just don't ask. Don't ask. I swear, don't ask. That's Corey Klein. You remember her?
I know you already have a match tonight, but I'm desperate. Some WWE execs are coming from LA, but their flight is delayed. They won't get here until after the NXT taping is over. Want to be a team player and put on a non-televised match for the execs and audience after the show?
That means what she is saying right now is a dark match. That means it's non-televised and everybody gets to see a dark match that's not shown on television, or because like think of this like you're watching Raw, NXT, and SmackDown or SmackDown, but instead it's a dark match that's not televised because everyone sees it as a dark match. So there you have it. Help Corey by facing Raquel Gonzalez in a non-televised match. Why not? She's interested. So, Kurai did her first time again on beating Tamina twice in once in a Mae Young Classic, the other a steel cage match, and her first time in a dark match. And by the way, she knows how to everything she knows, everything what she's been taught is like everything is kung fu or everything is mixed martial arts.
One fall, making her way to the ring from Japan, the super athlete, beautiful Cutie Pie Bay.
Everything for those who have honor, those who have no honor, like those who are heels, as in the dark side, those who are babyface, is the light side, you guessed it, you name it. Similar to that, like Star Wars, but in a different, like a style of their own. A dark match. You don't see dark match.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Gonzalez.
who now goes by the name of Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez, who her finishing move is the Tejana Bomb. So, yes, so it's, think it was like that one-handed power bomb, like Becky Lynch's manhandled slam, or you know, it's like that. One arm and doing that power bomb, and it's like that strong, and it's lights out, unless you have the audacity to kick out with that stamina and strength, that is. Learn this in like, it's kind of like learning this in class, but with the sports science. After that beating of what it looks like, it is just absolutely. And there is that Scorpion Death Drop. The inverted DDT, but also known as the Scorpion Death Drop. Like I said, it's kind of like the reverse of a Death Drop technique, but the Scorpion Death Drop, which is named by, you know, Sting, who does the famous Scorpion Death Drop back in WCW, and not to mention in 2015 of WWE. The belly stomp, almost attacking the peninsula south of the equator. This is Alliance Team, if you want to know. How in the world that she kind of like about portion of her health is gone, but still be able to pull off the upset. And there is the chicken wing, and there's your face buster. Block your opponent into that chicken wing, and then going into that face buster move, and there you have it. Diamond Cutter RKO. A little late. Oh. And there's the basement punches. Oh my, yeah, there is nothing I can do when it comes to those who are stunned. It's just nothing I can do. Unless, of course, if your character's being thrown into the top rope and sending over into ringside, you're good. Unless your opponent wants to win this match by count out, then that's their choice and not yours. Of course, if your opponent gets out of ringside, that breaks the referee's count. Either you or your opponent. Ooh, not so fast. There's the pump handle, and there is the Death Valley driver.
1, 2.
Yeah, that is unbelievable when it comes to that. A high-flying purple Rainmaker elbow. And a kick out at 1 before the referee ever hit the third time. Says no. And there is that Bruce Lee super kick move. Wow. I'm impressed. And here comes the STF camel clutch also, or the STF. Taps out on the STF. Winning her first dark match on NXT.
Beautiful Cutie Pie Babe.
It just goes to show you, when it comes to Kurai, she's starting to learn how to go overcoming the obstacles by going through the obstacle first before reaching the end of it. Similar to that of soccer, but only in a mixed martial arts world, it's different. Whew, that was not as easy as you think it is now, isn't it? Well done. Dark match desperation with the attribute bonus. Look at that. You can upgrade your attribute points. What is most likely effective? There we go. And there you have it. 93. And there we have it. 93. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's it. That, yeah, that is as simple as that. This is episode 9. Oh my, yeah. Locations are still there, but I'm not saying there isn't. More stuff that comes along the way into the pool hall or whatnot. Of course, remember, it shows red mask, it's heels. Green mask, it's babyface. Light side, dark side. You know, you got the idea. Wait a minute. Getting tickets to see WWE NXT live. Getting to see Sailor Miku ×2 in one night. Priceless. Woohoo! Thanks for going out there twice. You really made me look good. Yeah. Ooh. And you know what? And it seems we are going to stop here for the time being. And don't worry. Yeah, we are going to continue to pick up from where we left off. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. The RWO is actually impressed with Kurai's achievements. So, as your main owner and founder of this entire channel of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and her breakfast for dinner, and this is a part of Paper Mario Z Rebirth of WWE 2K22 of the MyRise story. Even the matches, it's not part of the story. You know, like what I do on the live streams, even though on some of the videos and as the premieres. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. I'll see you guys next time for more of WWE 2K22 of the MyRise storyline. Friendship is magic for everyone. Take care now. Bye-bye then.